Yeah, I love that there's like so many surprising artists that are Knocked Loose fans. You know, like you guys were playing Coachella, which first of all, even just a hardcore band playing Coachella is pretty awesome on just off the right off the bat. But then like I saw a video of like Billie Eilish is like side stage watching you guys vibing, like checking out Knocked Loose. That's so cool, dude.
Yeah, it was wild, especially that one. Like, you didn't know who was going to come over and watch, or who you were going to run into, or who you were going to meet, and I didn't actually know that Billie Eilish was there until we were done. I get off stage and everybody's like, "Billie Eilish was watching you, Billie Eilish." So it was cool. It was a really fun weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, and I saw too Demi Lovato wants to collab with you guys. She did an interview with SiriusXM like last year, I think it was, and said that you're like one of her dream collabs right now to hook up with.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. I haven't heard anything, but I've definitely seen the interview a couple times. But that, yeah, I
All
mean,
right.
it's just exciting to be on that radar, you know.
Yeah, Demi, if you're listening right now, hit Bryan up. Let's do this. So, dude, what do you think was the turning point for the band if you had to pinpoint it? Like, because it is super uncommon for a band as heavy as you guys to have like so much love for the mainstream. Like, can you think of like a moment where you like started thinking like, oh shit, like things are changing, things are turning here?
I kind of think it's just like a culmination of things. I think that there's so many like things at play that kind of just like benefits like heavy music in general, you know, and we've just
Hmm.
been fortunate enough to be one of the bands to benefit from that. But I think like just like coming back from COVID, everybody just wanted shows so bad. So like
Yeah.
seeing our shows, videos of our shows, I think that mixed with like the moment that like Turnstile is having, and like just like the doors that they're opening for other bands, and Coachella I think was had a lot to do with it. Like it's just, I think, a lot of, we've been kind of like climbing for a long time, and then after the pandemic all these things started to just like present themselves to us, that we were able to kind of like take that moment and see what it could do for the band, and it's been working so far.
Yeah. Yeah, it does seem like people in general are just like more open to like heavier music than they ever been. You know, like, even like deathcore is like I feel like has like been more popular than it's been in a long time. You know, it's just everyone's like really into screaming again. You know, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's like it's cool to be like a rock band right now, and
Yeah.
I think that it it's been cool that we've gotten all these opportunities without sacrificing the extreme side of our band. So like we got
Hmm.
to remain heavy and obnoxious, and people are for some reason like latching onto it. So it just kind of like reminds us that like we can do whatever we want, and like we can go crazier and we can go darker, and people are here for it.
Yeah, because I think like the fear of a fan is like, especially like a fan that's been with the band from the beginning, is that once a band gets bigger and bigger and crosses over to the more of the mainstream, they're going to change their sound. Like, oh no, Bryan might start singing on a song or something. People might are freaking out, you know. But you don't think that's something to be ever would ever be in your band's future?
No, I think that, well, one, I just can't sing,
Yeah.
and two, it's just like I like music like that. I like plenty of bands, current bands that are doing that, but it's just not what I ever wanted for Knocked Loose, you know. And I think that Knocked Loose is in an interesting position where all these people are paying attention to us being like an extreme band that's getting mainstream opportunities. So if anything, it makes us kind of want to just like lean into it and like see how far we can take it, you know. And yeah, I don't think that, I know that we would never be that kind of band.